Hello, this is John Braun with Hitman Advertising. Today we're going to talk about something super important in your cleaning business, and that is positioning. I'm going to go over 7 ways to position your cleaning company so that you can actually charge what you're worth. Now, these things are guaranteed to help you charge more, so pay attention. Let me ask you a question. How much do you make an hour when you're out cleaning? And what I mean by that is when you're actually in the customer's home, on the commercial job, or cleaning rugs, or whatever you happen to do. How much do you make an hour? That's an important thing to realize and to pay attention to. Is it enough to make great profit at the end of the year? See, what happens is every hour that you're out cleaning obviously fits into and means the amount that you make for the week. And the amount that you make for the week means the amount that you make for the month and the year, etc. And all of that really boils down to what your sales are and how much profit and money that you make. Now, some cleaners make $150 an hour, right? Some cleaners make more than $150 an hour when they're actually out cleaning. But other cleaners only make $50 or less cleaning. Now, obviously, the cleaner that makes $150 or more is probably making almost every single situation more profit than the guy that's only making $50 an hour. So how does this work? And why does one cleaner in one city make $150 an hour while the other cleaner only makes $50 an hour? This is something important to explore. It has nothing to do with whether you price per room or per square foot. Nothing at all to do with how you price. And that's a whole nother topic that we might cover in another video, but realize that. Nothing to do with that whatsoever. Has very little even to do with how well you clean. Now, we're assuming you clean well, and yes, you should clean well. If you don't, you probably won't be making high dollars amount per hour very long, but it really doesn't have as much to do with that. But it does have everything to do with positioning and how you position your company. Now, positioning not only just before the cleaning, but after the cleaning, your entire company position. And what that really means is how your clients and your prospects view your company. So how can you position your company to charge what you're actually worth? I'm going to go over 7 ways that you can do that. Well, here's something that's kind of one of the most obvious out of all these. You should answer your phone and your messages quickly. This is the very first interaction that your prospects get with you, is when they message you on Facebook or email, or they call you. Now, if they get a voicemail and they never get a live person answering the phone, or if they leave a Facebook message or email and they don't hear back within a day, you tend to get people that are irate from the beginning, and it's not a positive moment for your company. It doesn't position your company well. So answer quickly, answer your phone live if at all possible, and do it well. Answer the messages quickly and have a phone script. Really have a good system for how you go about doing that. Second, prove that you have a great reputation. One of the biggest things on people's mind is whether or not they can trust you. And so you need to be able to have a system for proving that you have a great reputation. And one of the most obvious ways these days is to show your Google reviews, maybe get more Google reviews, Facebook reviews, Yelp reviews, whatever reviews that you can get, Angie's List reviews, it doesn't matter, but get those reviews, mention those reviews, put some of those reviews and testimonials on your website. But here's another thing: when you're talking to people either on the phone or giving live estimates inside of the client's house, prove to them and let them know that you clean for realtors and whoever you might clean for that they might know in their neighborhood. Telling them and giving them testimonials that you have and showing them some of the reviews that you have from some of these people that they might respect, that can help you prove that you have a great reputation. If you're members of the Better Business Bureau, if you've won any awards, let them know about all this stuff on your website and in your advertising and in your marketing and even in the communication with your client when you're there giving them an estimate. So number 3, it's important to have classy client communication. So after you book the appointment, one of the things that we love to do and that I recommend that you do, if it's within a week or more out, go ahead and mail them an actual postcard in the mail. Hardly any companies do this anymore. You can be different by doing this, letting them know some tips on how to get ready for the cleaning, letting them know about your cancellation policy. That sets the precedence for the fact that you actually have a policy for all this stuff, letting them know about the phone estimate. You might even want to write the estimate on the postcard and have a space for that, but let them know about all of this type stuff. Sending them an email to this effect is very good too, especially if it's within a couple of days, but sending them a postcard as well is super important. And putting the date and time in writing, giving them some tips on how to get ready for the cleaning. And again, that same thing within an email is super, super important too. Let them know. It kind of sets the precedence, even helps to pre-sell fabric protection and some of the things that you might be doing, some of your other services inside of the home. Number 4, make sure that you've got a clean and lettered vehicle. Don't show up with a rust bucket. Don't show up with a vehicle that's plain with no name on it, at least if nothing else a magnet, but have your company logo, your company information. A van wrap is maybe even better, but make sure at bare minimum you've got your company logo and your phone number and the van looks clean. It looks good. This really helps whenever you even pull up to the client's house to set a precedence for your position, that you're not just a Bubba company, that you're an actual professional cleaning company, because this is what a professional cleaning company would look like. Number 5, have a professional uniform shirt. Now, it could be a t-shirt. We like to have button down, tucked in shirts, but ideally the more professional the better. This happens to be a picture that I took of myself and my son. He liked my shirt so much he wanted one printed up with his own logo. I think this picture is right before I actually got his shirt logoed, but nonetheless, it's a company lettered shirt with a name and a logo and something that says that we're actually from this company, and it helps to set you as professional. You can use t-shirts. I at least probably recommend that they be polo shirts, if not full button-down shirts, but you want to look better than what the other lower grade cleaners in your city look like, because again, you want to set yourself and position your company as better than what they are. This is a cheap, really easy way to be able to do that. Number 6, have classy educational literature when you come out inside of the home. Give out brochures with tips on how to care for your carpet and rugs. Inside of this brochure, we also talk about tips on fabric protector and pet stain removal, and we let them know what we're going to do for those type of things and how often fabric protectors recommended. So these type of brochures not only help to educate the client for what you're doing there, but it helps to lay a foundation for either future jobs or upselling while you're there inside of the home. Even though we might not be cleaning any area rugs for them, we might give them a how to care for your woolen area rugs brochure. Even though we might not be doing any water damage restoration for them, we might give them a water damage restoration brochure. But especially if we are out doing a big $5,000 water damage restoration, bare minimum, you want to give them this brochure that explains the most frequently asked questions and educates them about what in the heck it is that you're out there doing, because a lot of the times they don't know, and even if you briefly explain it to them, it's so much more professional, and it positions your company so much better by leaving them this type of thing to read later on down the road. Maybe you're only talking to the homeowner about the $5,000 quote that you gave them for area rug cleaning. Well, you leave them the brochure and they show the husband, and it helps to back up the price that you gave them, and it really helps to sell that service. Number 7, classy communication after the cleaning. Don't stop after you've done and you've got the check and assume that they're thrilled and they're going to call you and refer you. You have to make sure this happens. So one of the first things that we do is we send out a little 4x6 inch postcard. It's a nice, beautiful, glossy postcard. On one side it says, "Thank you, enjoy your clean home." And then on the other side, it just says, "Thank you, dear beloved client. Please, please, please tell your friends. If you do, they get this special offer. We also want you to be thrilled. If you're not, give us a call and we'll make it right." But we not only give them this, but we also send them an email to this effect as well. We also call them and make sure that they're actually happy. So with 3 ways, they actually get reminders saying, "We want to make sure that you're happy and please tell your friends about us." When you do this, you get a lot more referrals. And these can be done so inexpensive. I think we print 1,000 of these up for around $30, right? And it just really helps to set a precedence, really helps to get more referrals, really helps to set you apart. So the thing is, don't stop there after you've cleaned for them. Don't just send them the one thank you postcard and hope and pray that you're going to get referrals and that they're going to call you again. continue to educate them. This is what I call a newsletter postcard, particular one for fall, where it's got kind of the fall theme and an article that actually explains the real reason your carpet and rugs get dirty so fast. And it's just a very educational article about what carpet makers recommend, what the EPA recommends, what we recommend, and obviously the solution to that is always us and frequent cleaning. This type of thing inspires your current clients to clean more frequently, and we usually send out a newsletter postcard like this, or a newsletter, at least every other month throughout the year. So 6 touches so that they don't forget us for the next 2 years. Now, if they don't get any cleaning done within 2 years after the cleaning, then we send them usually a letter and a postcard series that says, hey, we haven't heard from you and here's a special offer, and then we're going to take them off of the client newsletter list. And we even usually tell them at the end of that we're going to take them off since we haven't heard from them. But this is a very good educational newsletter postcard to be able to get more referrals, and even on this side we have a special offer, and we even have talk about the referral program. It's all about the promoting the referrals, positioning yourself as a better cleaning company. This is a newsletter edition. It's an 8.5 by 11 inch, same type of thing with a little bit more verbiage because it's a little bit larger area to be able to put pictures and a little bit more text and that type of thing. It's tri-folded, and we usually print these up for around 1,000 of them for around $100, $118, something like that. So do these things and charge what you need to charge. Make sure you're charging enough. Again, we'll probably do another video where we talk a little bit more about charging, but make sure you're charging enough. If you do these things, you'll be able to charge more. All the companies that I know that are the highest priced companies do, I think, every single one of these things that we mentioned in this video, and they do them well. So keep that in mind. If you want to model yourself after a higher priced cleaning company, these are key things to put in your arsenal to be able to do to position yourself. All the templates mentioned in this video and graphic design to get these done is available. You can shoot me a message or respond to the email that you got for the email newsletters that you get from us. Plus, we do have help available to even help you get some of this stuff done. So one of the best ways that you can get that help is by joining my ad coaching club at hitmanadvertising.com/coaching. Go check that out. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or go to my Facebook page and ask some questions there. Happy marketing. Position your cleaning company to where you can charge what you need to charge to make the profit that you need to make.